Kramer, let's talk Big South Conference tournament.
Well, Big South, always one of our favorites to talk about because who's in the Big South, Colby? The Horse of Radford, the 9 seed.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
But Sean, as the 9 seed, they are 25-1.
Yeah,
to win it all. USC, that's of course South Carolina, Upstate, 8-1, 150-1. Sorry, 8 seed, 150-1, along with the 7 seed Charleston Southern. Pretty much telling you they have no chance. Presbyterian, the 6 seed, also 25-1 with the Horse of Radford. Longwood, 12-1. Gardner Webb, the 3 seed, 8-1. Winthrop, the 4 seed, 7-1. UNC Asheville, the program we hear from time to time in March. Sean, 2 seed, they're plus 290, and High Point plus 105. First question: all of these teams are eligible to play in the big dance?
Correct.
Okay. I always like to ask that. So we don't really. I don't know. My instincts are always to look chalk here, but when I saw that Radford has this tremendously disproportionate futures price, it made me write down a note. Ask Colby what the fuck is going on in Radford.
Well, and I'll say this: shout out to Matt Gannon, wrote up our Big South Conference tournament preview. We are written versions of a bunch of conference tournament previews available over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com. He actually made his dark horse play the Radford Highlanders because finished decent down the stretch. They beat 2 of the top 4 teams in the conference, and they got this kid by the name of Brian Antione. That's probably why Kramer's attracted to Radford. You're a nice Italian name like Antione. He can get hot from deep. So
he's from Jersey. Oh no. He went to Villanova for 3 years.
I think the Horse of Radford are a fun play at 25-1, and I think you also got to fire on UNC Asheville. They are in the tournament every year for a reason. One of the top seeds. You're getting a good price at this. Drew Pember, pretty fun to watch. So yeah, I like UNC Asheville and the Horse of Radford. What are you doing, Colby?
I do like the Asheville angle. See, to me, you look at the bracket, and Asheville and Gardner Webb are going to play each other. I think you want to take shots on both those. Gardner Webb plus 800 is incredible value for a team.
Yeah, they beat Asheville twice.
Yes, and they just have proven it all year long that they're a pretty damn good team. So I love their guards at Gardner Webb. And so to me, take Asheville, take Gardner Webb. You're going to have one of the two in the championship. I understand the other side of the bracket. Longwood has been really hot to end the season, but High Point came out of nowhere this year. Best season in a long time. They were projected to be way further back. They had at one point the biggest winning streak in college basketball. They're an interesting team because none of us had thought they would be that good this year. But I don't know that they're going to be able to put it up against, Winthrop is a good program year in, year out. They're used to being in this spot. Asheville's used to being in this spot. Longwood and Radford used to being in this spot. So I don't know that I trust High Point yet. So I'm just going to take a future on Asheville and Gardner Webb. And I think one of the ones will hit. If I had to take a third one, it wouldn't be Radford. It would actually be Longwood because they're red hot lately.
Well, Longwood just beat
Cox
High Point.
That's what I'm saying. Longwood's playing really good down the stretch.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue with a lot of the Radford, using Radford as the example, Radford, another way to frame how they've closed out their season is they've lost 7 of 9 games. And so I don't think I'm getting cute in this one. I do think I think Colby's strategy is probably a clean one here. I like the idea of taking a stab at Gardner Webb because of their success versus Asheville, and then putting that with Asheville, you're going to come out with a team in the championship.
I think the conference in general is up. Sometimes some years it's just like 1 or 2 teams, and it's a deeper conference than most years.
Worth noting, they are 18th in Ken Palm's rankings, which is very high for the Big South.
Yeah,
still in one bid territory, but to Colby's point, there's some this will be some quality basketball. And once again, we have a conference tournament with some strange situations. First of all, the first game is tomorrow, aka today, maybe if you're listening, Wednesday, March 6th. But the rest of the bracket doesn't start until Friday, and so I threw the games on the schedule. If we want, we don't have spreads for them yet, so we don't have to talk about them. We can maybe loop back around later in the week.
Yeah.